We're here in Walworth County today on a gorgeous day, and we're here at Soggy Acres Retrievers with Jeff Fuller, who is the owner. What are we going to be looking at today with these dogs?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to pick out a puppy for family or for hunting. We've got 2 litters of Labrador puppies here, 18 puppies total.
Oh, that's fantastic. And how old are they right now?
This litter of 10 is 7 weeks old, and this litter over here of 8 is 5.5 weeks old.
My goodness. Well, let's get them out. They are dying to get out here. Are we taking out just one litter or
just
2?
one litter at a time.
Okay. All right.
So, come on, guys.
Come on. Look at them. Come on, honey. Now, how do you get some of these dogs to know their personalities? I mean, picking out a dog is a really tough thing.
Well, a lot of it, when people pick out a dog, my suggestion is you want to talk to the breeder, because I'm with the dogs for the full 7 weeks, and I know which one's the little stinker that's going to run out of the kennel every time. I know which one's the one that is constantly attacking the other puppies and is real aggressive, and you know which one's the shirking violet that's kind of hiding over in the corner.
Sure. Why is one in the litter always smaller? How does that work?
Well, there's only so much food that mom has, and it ends up being that one has a little bit more trouble getting to get the proper nourishment, or maybe it's just a naturally smaller dog. The size of the puppy for me when I try to help people pick a dog doesn't have a whole lot to do with it. It's more, are you looking for a hunting dog? Is it your first dog? So you want one that's a little easier going. Do you just want a family pet? That would be something that I would focus on.
Your kids are socializing with these dogs.
Correct.
That's a big plus, isn't it?
Socialization is a huge thing you want to do with the dogs. You want to have them handled, played with. You want these dogs to constantly get attention so that they are ready for their homes.
You know, all the energy that they have. I mean, what kind of things should families be aware of even when they bring that puppy into their home for that first time?
Well, every breed is different. With a lab, you want to have a dog that you're going to be able to give them some attention. You want them to get exercise, and that's for their whole life. You don't want to get a lab for someone that just wants a couch dog. I mean, these dogs need exercise. They need the proper amount of time outside and attention so that they can burn off their energy.
Somebody's interested in, you know, looking at a group of puppies. When's the best time to talk to a breeder? What's the social protocol when picking out a dog on getting in?
One of the biggest mistakes people make is being in a hurry. They want a dog and they have to have it that weekend. Your quality breeders that are in the business and are well known, normally our puppies are sold before they're born.
Wow.
So you really want to give yourself about a 6-month window and then talk to maybe four different breeders and interview them and get an idea of which breeder you're most comfortable with, what color puppy you want, look at pedigrees, and then make your decision from there and get a deposit down on a litter. During our seminar that I've done in the past, I tell people that take-home day, which starts today for us, I call it picking your new champion. And I tell people, you know, you're picking your champion. Now it could be the champion of your couch, champion of riding in the truck next to you. It could be your champion of a competition or your champion hunting dog. But just the pride of having your dog and having them, you know, follow their training and do what you want is just incredibly rewarding.
Oh, I'm so excited. These puppies are ready to go. We're looking at some of the hunting techniques to find out if these dogs, you know, might be good hunters, right?
Sure.
Okay. What kind of things do you do to kind of test them out?
Well, one of the things you start them on, you get them on their bird wings.
Okay.
You want to see which ones are going to be interested in it, which ones are going to play with them.
Okay.
And I mean, obviously you see the tail start, and they're not full-fledged hunting dogs, so they're not going to attack it. But you want to see which ones have the interest in it. And then from there, you just let them work with it. Usually I do this with them a couple times a day and kind of evaluate which ones are the birdiest dogs. And you know, even if they aren't birdie, it doesn't mean that they're not going to be hunting dogs.
Right.
But when I tell people, well, geez, this dog's got probably the most ability, it really gives them a good idea of where the dog's at.
Oh, that's wonderful. You can see a couple of them start to gnaw on a couple of the feathers. They start getting used to it. That is really great. And a couple of them, you know, one of them kind of like shies away, wants to go play. But that's good to know that, you know, it's not the be-all, end-all, but it is kind of a little bit of a sign, isn't it?
Sure, but why you want to fall back on a breeder and their experience with the puppies and their opinions is because every dog has, I guess, its day, you could say.
Yes.
Each puppy has days where they're more active, less active, and they all have the days that, they also have the times of day where some of them are more mellow and laid back.
Right, right. Get the bird! Get the bird, go, go. Oh, he's got one feather, he's happy.
This guy will go.
Ready?
You gotta get him lined up.
Okay,
with the race.
line him
Ready?
up. Go get it, go get it.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at him, he fought for it. Good dog. Now we need the whistles and the beeps and we'll be ready to go.
Sure.
Who do we have here?
This is Rommel.
Oh, beautiful dog. And what kind of things are you going to show us with Rommel?
Well, we're going to show a little demo where he's going to do 2 marked retrieves. It'll be called double. And then he's going to do a blind retrieve. And what I try to have people do is I bring my dogs out when they're interested in puppies and have them run so they can see the ability, the drive of the dog, their natural ability, and they can also see the trainability by what our dogs can accomplish.
So really the new owners, potential new owners of the puppies come out and look at the parents do the work?
That's what I would suggest to people. A lot of times kennels won't have both parents, but they should have one parent. And even if they don't have one of the parents that's able to work because the female's pregnant, you should look at one of their dogs work and see the dogs in their natural environment.
Okay, well let's see what Rommel can do.
Sure, well we're gonna move him over here just a little bit. Come here, Rommel. Heel, 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 sit. You can see he's kind of excited, so he's ready to go. Mark. Sit. Rommel. Sure didn't go as planned.
Good looking dog. Wow, he's got strength.
Yeah, he really goes. And he loves to work. You could do this with him all day long.
I could tell when he came out of the kennel, he was all excited to go. So does that personality transfer to the puppies sometimes?
Well, that's what you hope for, so that people get what they're looking for as far as getting a dog that's got a lot of drive.
Yeah, in fact, one of the things I see in him is that drive. Have you seen it in his puppies?
Yeah, yes. He's a fairly popular stud dog, so we've seen quite a few of his litters out there now. Although he's very young, and he's put that great disposition, but yet tons of go into his puppies.
Yeah. Oh, you can see it. Wow.
And now when he comes back in, I'll show a blind retrieve, which would be where you shoot, a bird goes down, but the dog doesn't see it. So in your hunting world, you're going to line him up, tell him there's a dead bird, and you're going to handle him with hand signals and whistles so that he gets the bird for you.
Gotcha.
Good boy. Heel, heel, sit, drop. Now you line him up, and he's actually going to go right about where you are.
Okay.
So you line him up, heel. He's going to soak me, of course. Heel, sit. And you're going to tell him dead. So he realizes it's a dead bird. Dead. So he's got his line. You tell him good, and then back. Okay, now the bird's at about where that fence post is.
Okay.
So you want him to take a straight line in competition. So what you do is you hit the whistle. Back. And now he found your bird for you and he brings it back. And that's probably one of your more complicated things for training dogs is blind retrieve and the handling and all that stuff, because it's them trusting you and doing what you want them to instead of just going out and hunting. Good boy. Heel. Sit. Drop. Good boy.
Gonna shake again. Woo!